wrestled in some AAU tournaments, and I placed very well in some of the AAU tournaments that they had around New York State. And from then, I talked to the promoter in Buffalo, who was Ed Don George, and he again told me I was too small.
Gee, everybody was always telling you were too small.
Yeah, but I went down then to Columbus, Ohio, and to start pro wrestling by the encouragement of Ed Don George, who was the promoter in Buffalo. He says, why don't you go down to Columbus, Ohio, and start wrestling down there, and because they have smaller pro wrestlers down there. Well, I got down there, and some of the smaller wrestlers were Big Bill Miller, and he was 6'5", 290 pounds, and Joe Scarpello. Bill Miller played football and wrestled at Ohio State, and Joe Scarpello was down there, and he was my size, and he went and he wrestled at Iowa. So there was a lot of wrestlers, and I can still remember the address of the 261 South High Street was the wrestling office, and the wrestling office in Columbus had a third floor, and they had a ring in the third floor, and I wrestled Bill Miller and Joe Scarpella every day, and then there was another fella by the name of Count Edmund von Elbers, and he was about 6'5" and 290, and we trained together for a month or so, and they put me in for a match. My first match was against Eddie Elbers, and we worked out a lot of routines and things that you work in wrestling. We went 60 minutes, and we rehearsed all this stuff ahead of time. Excuse me, and we used up all this stuff we rehearsed in the first 10 minutes.
So you had to go 50 minutes strong, just doing it in the ring, just going with it, right?
Yes.
Now, did you also, when you were playing football and back in your day, did you know Mike Ditka?
Oh yeah. Are you kidding?
All right. So how did you get to know Mike Ditka?
I was on the coaching staff at Syracuse, and I was an offensive line coach, and the boxing coach at Syracuse was a fellow by the name of Roy Simmons. Roy Simmons coached boxing. He coached the defensive backfield, and he was just a great guy. And he and I scouted together every Saturday. We left to go. We went up to Yale. We went down to Harvard, because then we played at those schools. And we went down to Penn State and over to Pitt. So we scouted Pitt every week before we played Pitt. Ditka got more penalties. He was a rough, dirty player.
See, now Mike Ditka would have made a good pro wrestler, a good heel, right?